Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
I'm Jarrell Yahi, a proud Aboriginal man and former Origin great 172. FOGS was established in 1997 by Dick Tosser-Turner and Alan Graham to honour the legacy and contributions of Queensland State of Origin players. FOGS isn't just about celebrating past glories, it's dedicated to making a difference in the community. From supporting grassroots and elite rugby league to fundraising charities that are near and dear to our members' hearts. Through the connections of our Queensland Maroons, we hope to shape a brighter future for all.
Welcome to Durumble Country, where tradition, talent and community collide. At the heart of it all, rugby league, a game that unites city and bush, past and future. This is the CQ University Confraternity Carnival. Here we play with heart, faith and the spirit of confraternity. Proudly hosted by the Cathedral College, where the spirit is alive.
You might not see them at first, but they're there. Threads. It is the connection we feel when wearing the blue and gold. We're more than just borders. We're brothers, bound by the values of presence, simplicity, family spirit, and love of work. These are the threads that connect us, past, present, and future. And when our time here ends, those threads don't break. They travel with us in the choices we make, the friendships we keep, and the faith we carry forward. We're stitched into something greater, because at Marist College Ashgrove, every thread matters.
Hayden Graham, the referee, about to get things underway. Div 1 clash. Marist College Ashgrove up against Rockhampton Grammar. Grammar to receive. This Div 1 blockbuster. Almost back on, might actually be back on track time-wise. Yes, we are. Got a play down and back play here for Ashgrove. In Harrison Graham. Harrison Graham plays for the Dolphins. A penalty there for Rockhampton to get some easy meters. We're going to just stop and check out the injured player at the back here. He's got an elbow injury. Sean Eckhart will join us in commentary. Well, he got somewhat ripped off before, didn't you, Shawnee, with the injury? Unfortunately, that game finishing early.
Yeah, got cut off a little bit short there. Unfortunately, the boys missed out on their second half as well, but hopefully we'll wait and hear from that player and hopefully all good.
Rocky Grammar on the march with that penalty. Juggling, Rebel. Dummy half is Couch. Blindside through Werner. Werner puts the defend on, trying to get away from that grasp of Lavia. Couch again. Packet. Bodies in motions now with Fama Utano. Oh, he's still driving towards the try line as he rolled over and scored. Held up. He'll go back 10 metres. Must have just been stop big body.
He was close. He's been giving every team fits this week. I've watched Rocky Grammar a couple of times, and that right edge attack, he's tearing them to shreds in most games that I've seen.
So Liam Rice has to reach through the skies for that one. There's a changeover over there. They ran it on the last of Rocky Grammar. Marist Ashgrove coming off a term of rugby union, straight into rugby league this week. But this is their 5th game, so they should be into their 13-man routines. Blindside.
Be straight back into the AIC competition in Brisbane. I think it starts next week or weekend after.
Yep.
Competition grows every year. I think there's 2 grades in just about every year level this year, so we'll be plenty of footy on Saturdays down there at the local colleges.
We're right in front of us. We're just looking at the Ashgrove number 4, who is not on our list. I'll get that at half-time. Who he flicked past there and the winger wasn't at home, and Teddy Clark. Here he goes again. There's Leo Whenua Tanu, over halfway. 3 defenders. One of those is Seb Gardner. Gets the penalty. Counts to find the sideline. So the moment's been all Rocky Grammar. I've only had the ball a couple of times of Ashgrove in the 4 minutes of this game. Should have had at least 2 full sets. Simba. So Packet. Now with the Alafaoso. Intern got that ball onto the fullback in Werner. They also not too many metres gained there, so they'll find a different track. Again, they're just going sideways. This is Caleb Rebel. It's the last tackle. I've taken no metres off the account. That's been kicked over the top. Too many legs. It's a bit of a poor end of that set there from Rocky Grammar. Shawnee, I thought they bit of one-out stuff going sideways. Easy pickings.
Yeah, it wasn't quite the play at the end there. It was a bit of in between a chip and a bomb, and just ended up going dead. They got the wind behind them coming from that way, so most kicks are going to carry a little bit further. Probably wasn't what the coach was looking for, that's for sure.
Let's see if Ashgrove can get to a kick. Set out of their own end. Flat ball. In rugby union, that went backwards. As you know. Kicking early, yeah.
He had a 7 tackle set there. I think it was only tackle 2, but good kick into the wind.
Chase needs to be good. It's not bad. It's led by their back row and Liam Farrelly. Kicks is only good as Chase, as they say. That old saying. Hello, VAR. Number 10. Keep an eye on him. Not so much in defence, in attack. Man's got some pace for a 10. to the blind side. Had vision enough there, did Luke Frame realise there's no progress that way.
Good hands.
Now it's the last good defence set here from Ashgrove. Finally gets a kick away to Peckett. He'll throw it back in field now to Liam Rice, thank you very much. Beats one as Rice tries to get away from his opposite. That's the 11. Murphy. Yeah. Shawnee, tell me that wasn't entirely Murphy's fault there. I think somebody held him down a little bit there from where I'm standing.
A little bit of help there. Sold it for all it's worth, but Ashgrove will get a chance to attack the line now, or eventually.
Yeah, I thought that was Murphy was not 100% guilty. Yes, he was part of the problem, but I think it was exasperated a little bit from the Ashgrove playbook. Well played, sir, as they say. Pirelli. Flat pass now here to Var. Usual number 10 carry that time. Cole.
Yeah, it's a bit more conventional, that one.
Yeah, but just watch him break and play. Showing the sideline, and here he goes. It's Teddy Clark. Clark's got some pace. Look for the touch, Judge. That's the only thing that'll stop him, and it's a try.
Showed a clean pair of heels there and really bent them all down the touchline.
I think he's never easy, but he showed him the sideline there.
That quick turn of pace really got him, and did the same for the fullback. Close play in the corner, but looks all good.
That's a good try, a winger's try, that one. We have the benefit of a delayed replay up here, so we can make comment on that, but that was a good try. And just for that brief second, he stood up, showed the sideline, and then came second.
Yeah, wingers get a few easy ones here and there, just falling over the line and getting all the glory, but that one was had a lot of work to do.
Good call. You drive for show and you putt for dough, and in this instance it was a good winger's try.
I think Rocky Grammar there thought they had it under control with the big Harbour Bridge pass over the top, but that little one step off to the left and he was gone.
Version was unsuccessful. Well, what just happened there? Because we were looking to the left of the screen, they had no footy, Ashgrove. No. Hardly any field position. They were pretty much going nowhere. And then all of a sudden, showing the sideline, and Teddy Clark goes over, so might be message there. Use your patience. We saw it in the previous game where the wingers weren't involved that much. Everybody's been trying to go up the middle, trying to exploit maybe tied forwards in game number 5, but there's a lot of pace out wide that I've seen from everyone on field 1. Just haven't had as much footy as they deserve. But mind you, don't mind seeing that sort of a contest in the middle either. A couple of warriors going at toe-to-toe. Readjusts his headgear, spins his head back the way it was supposed to be facing. The Ashgrove forward.
Here we go,
nice
the
fend.
right edge.
Thinks about a flick pass, hangs on to there to Liam Rice.
Might have learned from his outside centre there with the flick passes before. Put that one in the back in the pocket.
Good call. Yeah. Trying to remember those sort of things. They've just lost some metres here. Going backwards, go forwards there is Seb Gardner. Finally gets the halfway, gets up to play it. Dart from dummy half a gap here. Short ball, lovely stuff. Trying to get it away from Warner. Ball rolls back, and Rocky Grammar will come up with the Steeden on the 30. Jeez, they're looking dangerous now. Marist College with a try under their belt.
Very dangerous when they're down this end. They've had to defend a lot earlier, but now they've got the ball and a little bit of confidence. They're looking very dangerous.
There he goes, Leo, and Leo get a penalty. Leo Whanawatanu. He's also looked very, very dangerous. As you said, Sean.
Every carry,
yes.
Every carry's been a half break so far. Earns himself a penalty there. It's
Jack Gillard. I'll leave it in the middle of the park. This is great stuff. Forward on forward. Carnage. Murphy. Gets to his feet quickly, even though he's facing the wrong way at one point. Gillard again with another carry in this set. Gets within 10. Now back to almost 15. Good defence. Big shot. Come from a man who hell of a lot like Dallas Johnson. Wearing the number 20. We'll have to get that number as well from the Ashgrove camp at half-time. Grubber kick in. Has that been played on by Ashgrove? There's certainly 6 more to go. Don't know. Yes, it is. Rocky Grammar. Try. Oh, did he reach out and put it down? I think it was almost there. Puts a big fend on the big 19, trying to crash over there, and Gillard's just been a bit of a hog, but that's his third carry in about 5 tackles. The dummy half goes over and scores in the end. Well, it was coming.
Was coming. A second set of the line was a bit too much for Ashgrove to defend.
I think it was the 9.
Yeah, it was the 9, I believe. Another last tackle option got in the restart. I'm not sure the grubber was the play. I don't think anyone else was on the same page, but got the set restart with the knock on and made the most of it.
Harrison Graham. That's his name on there. It's Harrison Graham. Also has played number 9 in the NRL, but this man from Rockhampton has got his side in front by another 4. Conversion is successful there from Rocky Grammar. Beg your pardon, Jonty Coots is the try scorer. Sure whether Ashgrove got 13 play. Oh, here we go. Number 18 joins the fray. 11 and a half minutes remaining, first half. Semi-final. Shield final. Was the trophy final. Short kickoff. Chases are coming, allowed to bounce. Oh,
that's a great take.
Oh, McBurner.
Diffused it all there.
Thank the steed and God for that. And he had no time to react, just landed straight in his face. Caught it. Again, a forward third pass out on the edges. Here they come again. Rocky seems to be Sean with Rocky Grammar. They have a wide forward runner that draws a couple of tackles, 2 or 3, and then they keep going that way.
Yeah, the right edge seems to be the focal point of the attack so far, so we'll see if they keep going that way. It's going to kick back to the left now.
Well, with the breeze and the sun in his eyes and thundering hooves coming through, takes it nicely. That's a courageous take. It hasn't not done yet.
Yeah, we saw one in the earlier game in that exact spot just get left to bounce completely, so he's done well with the sun there.
Might be Teddy Clark, the try scorer there. Terrific. Go back on the wing. So Ashgrove now rolling it up. They go left. Mark is not ready. Tackler is Murphy. That's the 40. Back line here for Ashgrove. Penalty late in the tackle count.
Coach killer that one, just not clearing the ruck.
Yeah.
Ashgrove will get a good chance now. It's probably the first time they've been in the 20, I think.
Other than scoring a try, you're right. So Rocky Grammar, under 10 minutes remaining first half, got 2 footies on the field. Play on.
Been another theme this week, footies flying from all angles.
Yeah.
The fields side by side.
Yep, 3 fields here, 1 and 2 right next to each other.
Haven't seen a good Falcon yet, though. It's got to be on the cards at some point, I'd imagine.
Oh, look at this dancing. Footwork. Can he get to the try line? Denied. That's a lovely one there from Liam Rice rolling over in the tackle. Referee will say held up. That's desperate defence from Rocky Grammar.
Numbers came from everywhere there.
Might have been, was the 14. Cooper Liddicoat scored a couple of tries the other day from dummy half. Well, has that been played at? Referee says no, change over. Good ruling that.
Yeah, I think it was a good decision. He's just kind of in his natural running gait, so ball's bounced straight back to him, and we'll have a handover.
To Rocky Grammar. Needing good defence. Good shot they're coming through from the number 20 from Ashgrove. Oh, knock on. Two knock-ons. A bit of a shoulder charge in the end. A little bit of push and shove. Not necessary. Kids, come on. Let's play nice. So we'll get a scrum feed here to Ashgrove.
Noticed earlier these Rocky boys almost go to the same barber. We've got a very uniform haircut across the team.
They got the Army recruit haircuts, haven't they?
Yeah.
Very slick.
There's been a few teams with some hairstyle themes. St. James boys, there's a lot of dyed blonde rat tails and mullets going around.
Yeah, they've always had that. They used to always have the orange dye. The same. They're from Mount Isa?
St. James from Brisbane.
Brisbane, oh, okay.
Yes,
St. James.
City, yeah.
Beg your pardon, they're the new school, eh? Yep.
Girls were in the final earlier.
Short balls. Close to the try and screaming to go left here, Ashgrove. They go that way. Market defence comes up. Hit, crash, ball. Reaches out and scores a try. And Ashgrove, I think, have scored through their centre and Xavier Howard.
Making the most of their opportunities down this end of the field.
Well, he jumped in there, did Liddicoat.
Just read it a little bit on the wing with Rocky there. She jumped out to try and shut it down and snuck through to the ball over in the corner.
Score. There was the number 3. Just when I thought my eyesight was failing me. Be able to know you're losing, John. It is. Yeah, good finish there by Xavier Howard, obviously the son of Pat Howard, former Wallaby. 20-minute mark, they take the lead back 8 points to 6. Now, yeah, you talk about the haircuts here from Rocky Grammar. I wouldn't mind seeing the Origin boys fix up their salads, mate. It is a mess. You look at Carrigan, Haas, Luai. It's just unkept. They look homeless. What's going on there? You agree?
Yeah, imagine the Origin team all rolling out with buzz cuts. That would just be intimidation, wouldn't it?
That is intimidation. It's helter-skelter all over again.
Not sure we'd see Reece Walsh with a buzz cut anytime soon, though.
He'd do it for his team. I just think it's just... I think if they win the series, the side that wins the series, the opposition's got to shave their heads.
Yeah.
There you go. There's incentive right there. Not to lose. Halfway line's right there. Speaking of salads, that's a beauty there from the left wing of Matthew Lyons. The 40-metre line crossed. Just this Cooper Liddicoat. He's really making a difference since he's been out there. Directing traffic. Look at him. He's waving to the right, going the right. Goes that way. Lavia, pop pass, gives it back onto Liam Rice. Rice thought about throwing the pass. It was going to be, as we called it in the old days, a hospital pass. The player who would have received it would have got cleaned up. He takes a tackle himself. That's good work. Lavia again. Kick, picked up pretty easily at the back there by Werner. term, actually, was that band Lissy Payoso. In a bit of a clump, Grammar from Rockhampton. That's a good carry. Steps out of one tackle. Hell, says the referee. Kicking nobody at home. Chases need to be good.
Oh, it's taken a right-hand turn.
Is that
It
a 40-20?
looked like it was going to be for all money. Yeah, it's
it was
taken.
inside. He's outside, was he?
I'm not entirely sure. It would have been close.
Yeah, I
but
reckon.
it's taken a sharp left-hand turn.
Because I haven't seen one attempted. Therefore, obviously, I haven't seen one where it's been successful.
He's kicked that from nearly the 30.
Yeah. Lions again with a carry. The wingers coming in and do a bit of work. There's certainly a little knock on there. So Rocky Grammar will get a scrum feed. 2.5 minutes on the clock.
See if they have that same setup again and go to the wide runner and push to the right side.
They've got two on either side and two right behind.
A little bit of a disguise there.
Haggood or Werner from Rocky Grammar on one and Liam Rice on one. It's a great battle of fullbacks. Simba. Simba drives with the legs. Still going as Simba, not called held. Keeps going. Lettycoat's the player, has to pull him down. Lettycoat again in the tackle. Keeps the ball alive. Simba again. Anybody else want to play? Wooler, the dummy half. Heck hit.
He's read that well.
Yeah, Werner. It's up there from the 4. So we'll get it half time. Werner throws a big dummy, but there's too many Ashgrove defenders, and that's second best thing, I think, Sean.
Yeah, play down this end of the field with only a minute and a half to go, and if they can force an error and get a. Not happy with that play of the ball. If they can force an error here and get one more shot at it, and put the pressure back on Ashgrove.
Ashgrove will be just as happy to run this out. Don't give Rocky Grammar too many tackles. They might get 1 or 2. Grammar, the end of this set of 6. It'll be up to Ashgrove to decide where they get that from. With their last tackle option, they're going to run it. Here he goes again. Now this is with Lions. Lions has got some
support.
Players inside. Oh, it's touched the Rocky Grammar player. It's been picked up enough. Thought it might have been knocked on. Turning the fence into attack here. Lions has to come after him. Kicks the ball inside Whatanui, and is he going to dive on it? He will. Well, no. Referee touched him dead and goal.
What a try that would have been.
Against the run of play. I thought he was all there for all money, Lions.
And he's causing havoc over on that right edge. He's got the power, but he's also got the raw speed as well. Just
pace out on the edge, that's what I'm saying. I think, I don't know whether the carnival has bred more pace out wide because of, I'm not saying backs don't do as much, but obviously the heavy lifting is done in the middle and over 4 days and 5 games. Lawali Customs on the wing to have a go. Chip kick over the top here. It's going to be taken here by Murphy. Murphy does a goose step, takes the tackle. That's half time. 8-6, Ashgrove over Rocky Grammar. Shawnee, you and I will take a break. We'll be back in the second half very, very soon.
Into the arms of Farnworth. Booming! Oh, what a shot, Bostock. Katoa, held beautifully. Oh, that is just brilliant. Kicking for Bostock. Yeah! What a try, Jack Bostock. The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. Just sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight. Last tackle, the poking kick, and it's a try. Sam McIntyre poaches one. Robson's away. What a tackle. and he scores. Purdue, another try for the youngster.
For more than 160 years, Brisbane Catholic Education has educated generations of families in our schools. Covering the city, coast and country, our 140-plus schools across southeast Queensland are united to deliver an innovative and holistic education, one that nurtures students' minds, hearts and spirits, all with the aim of forging a brighter future. Brisbane Catholic Education, an education to believe in.
Rocky Grammar get things back underway. They're down 8 points to 6, 2 tries to 1. And we'll see who progresses to the final tomorrow out of these two. And they'll take on the winner of the Villanova game over in the back court. So Mary's Toowoomba and Marymount behind us. I'm not going to give you the score. You'll have to look it up. And you shouldn't go anywhere other than this field, although all fields are being live streamed. Shawnee, 2 tries to 1, but I can't really pick a favourite from what I've seen so far. They've both had their moments.
No, I was just thinking that myself. It's ebbed and flowed in that first half, and both teams have had their chances and taken them when they can. I think it'll be whoever can hold on to the footy and play down the end. They've both looked dangerous in attack. A lot of the game's just been played in the middle so far, so it's been a tough slog.
Well, the player that will come back in a second as we get back into hostilities. Dedicated dummy half. Now, he's one of the danger players, along with the fullback Liam Rice. All right, very, very dangerous. And Olo Ba'a.
They've both added a lot of energy.
So Saveto's the number 4, so I might jump in. And Heinrich is the number 20, so I've got those number players. Yeah, you're right. What you were going to say there. And for Rocky Grammar, your man, the number 3, Leo Whanauatanu, knocked that on. Referee, you'll pull him back. I think...
Might have been Curtains if he held onto that one.
Yeah. I think himself and Cormac Werner. So two fullbacks, the mine of the danger men in particular.
Both have taken the ball to the line really well in that first half. Looked dangerous. Just been shut down at the last minute, but I'm sure won't be the last we see of either of them.
Let's see what happens here with Cooper Lidicoat. Well, he just sends it off the... He's been strong too, hasn't the fiery redhead Matty Lyons? Made a break down the sideline there before half-time, and he gets his side a penalty now. And he wants to have a crack again because he's a crazy redhead. That's what you want on your side. As you see Va'a. That's a good carry from Va'a. Gets to his front quickly, play the ball nicely, go to the right-hand side. Crash ball, pop pass out the back. That's a good grab. Going to end up in the hands of Ledicoat again, and Ledicoat will tunnel his way almost to the chalk. He'll get up and play it. Has to reach high there. There's Robinson. Rob's lucky he didn't get one under the ribs. It would cause some grief. Here he is, Va'a! And Olo Va'a, the number 10.
Lidicoat again with the try assist. It's just directed him perfectly under the sticks there. It was a great line. Lidicoat's read the play beautifully.
I mentioned Va'a was key, number 10. I didn't expect to score a try, but teary rise, isn't it, Shawnee, when you see a 10 score, something like that.
Just good eyes up.
Welling up.
Good eyes up footy. Big gap under the sticks, and he's taking his opportunity well. Like I said in the first half, all the play seems to go through Lidicoat. He directs a lot of traffic. Added a spark when he came on in the first half, and I think he's been the big change for Marist since that time.
So, conversion for Liam Rice should be money for jam, and it is. And important too, 14-6. Taking out by 8.
Yeah, very important. Rocky will want to be the next hit back. We've got the longer half, so we've still got 20 to go. But I think Marist have their tails up now. They'd be hard to rein in if they do go over next.
But I don't want to be a captain obvious. I really do think they need to bring Werner, Whanauatanu, and Whanauatanu, if they can get those players involved out wide, cause some havoc. Not saying the defence of Ashgrove isn't as strong in that department, it's just they seem to have a little bit of an edge when they're really running at pace and time. Yeah.
Not sure if Whanauatanu's on the field at the moment. I think he might have spelled him at half time.
Well, he normally plays on the right wing, right centre, doesn't he? So maybe you're right, yeah. Could be key. Rocky Graham have got a 23 out there. Maybe he's changed his jersey, but that's the way they're going. Oh, show and go here from Werner. Werner! Geez, he must be close, and he is close. Too close.
Dangerous again with that footy in hand.
Yeah.
He's a strike player, and he's shown it again.
Well, Ashgrove will breathe a sigh of relief there that no damage done from that changeover. Lyons. I don't know where Lyons is playing. He's got 5. He runs down the right wing. Oh, actually, it wasn't Lyons. It was Liam Rice. My apologies. That's him there with the carry. Just a second. And now he's coming in field here looking for some work. Is Lyons. I'll go the right where he's supposed to be. I just don't think he's playing on that right wing. So 40-metre line's just in front for Ashgrove.
I've seen a bit of that today with players chopping around in different positions. We've had fullbacks playing halves and props out on the edges.
That's just seagalling, isn't it? Really? So it's the last tackle. They're going to decide to run it here. Ashgrove, does he know it's the last? We've got to play down.
Maybe forward pass, possibly. I think we might have had.
Okay. Forward pass and a changeover. I was worried that he was broken his leg or something. The referee raced straight over to the mark here. The touch judge is coming to have a look. Werner. They go up through the middle. Ashgrove, it's a good carry. Loses the ball in that, so there'll be a scrum feed here to Ashgrove. Ashgrove up and about that one. Caden Graham. It's going to get you the officials for. We just talked to Mark Savage about the girls involved in refereeing and doing touch judge duties. We've got one here, Mackenzie Smith. Did a great job earlier in the semi-final and the finals for the women's game.
Yeah, she's been busy today. She had the girls' final. She did an excellent job in that. And then she's her second touchline on the trot this afternoon as well. So she's a good official out of Mackay.
Va'a, the try scorer.
Gladstone, sorry.
Oh, trying to skip out. Referee said. Flick pass. Rice. Keeping it alive. Lenny Code. Try. Oh, he goes without it. Gets a little hand on it. Va'a. Well, it might have been Va'a. It might have been Searle. Oh, that goes in the corner. That's going to get close to the try of the Carnival. Well, on this field anyway. Holy smokes. It looked poetry in motion, but Rocky Camp, they survive again.
They've held on. Game's definitely opening up a little bit in the last 10 minutes. There's been a bit more space through the middle. Here he is back on.
Bit of catch-up footy, Rocky are. Rightly so. Well, they're only down by 8. They need to score twice. Oh, thanks very much. Murphy. Simba still driving forward. Rolls over Va'a to the 40. Not. I know they're tired, just a little bit slow to play the ball here. Here he goes now. There's Whanautano. No look pass. Gives it off to Couts, and Couts will take that last tackle to the 30. Kick. Was that played at? Referee says yes, it was. They got 6 more. Now, Shawnee, help me out here. Is there any advantage there? So should it still be a scrum feed to Rocky?
Yeah, it will be Rocky's scrum feed here. Okay. So we're going to go back to the first knock on. We'll see how they're set up from the scrum. Scrum here. They did have the 6 more. Had a chance to go at it, but second error, so we'll come back to the scrum.
How far do you go before the advantage is over there?
This is similar to what I was saying before. There's nothing really in the rule book about what determines an advantage. I think it depends how the team uses it as well.
So it's not necessarily geographical. It's the catch and pass stuff. Loses the footy.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily geographical?
No, not necessarily geographical. You could go a fair way across field, and you might only gain 10 metres, or you could go 20 metres upfield. I think it's all, again, it's another referee discretion thing, and a lot of the time one team will agree with the other team won't.
See, the general public need to be made aware of this sort of stuff, because basically everyone's going, well, you should play the advantage, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. There's not necessarily an advantage distance. So it's
at the start of a movie, they said no real dogs were harmed in this movie.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing about referees at the start of a 40 game. A little subtitle at the bottom says, referees not Referees have not been instructed to ruin this game.
Yeah.
Please be aware this game may cause frustration to the viewer, not the referee's fault. Almost Liam Ross. Now that's good refereeing.
Yep.
Because he let it play, didn't he?
Yeah, he gave him that opportunity. Gave him the opportunity to see how it would go, and that's another one as well. You know, you might have a penalty that's worth an offside if you let it play out, and they could end up 30 metres downfield, and we just go on with it. So good refereeing from Caden Graham there.
Graham. Where's Caden from?
He's from Mackay. So he
was doesn't find touch. That's good vision. Bats it back in the field for Werner. Coach Killer.
Yeah, it could be a slide indoors moment here if Rocky can use the footy. That would have been buried deep down in their own half there.
So Mackay, home of Carter's BB Prince Stadium. They're a great venue for rugby league at Mackay there. It's a great precinct actually for sport in Mackay. Now it's with a Simba. We talked about the Howard Park setup as well for cricket alike. Hey, bit of chat.
Penalty, yep.
14-6. You got to take the tap, I suppose. Well, there's 12 and a half to go, but this breeze is really not best friends for goal kickers.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It would be a tough kick, even being right in front there.
Yeah. Daniel, the General Grant with a good carry. Has to reach out for that one. They come this other way, and it's almost Carlos takes a good grab. Blind side. Hit and spin here from Murphy. Let's tackle there by Lavia. Throws a dummy. Looking for a one-on-one strip.
He might have got it there.
He did. Now that's good. Liam Rice was thinking about joining that tackle, and he saw there was a contest between the two players. He didn't lay a hand on there. That's good vision, Shawnee.
Yeah, it's smart footy. It's a risk that close to the line to go for the one-on-one strip, but backed his player. Liam's the captain, and he's made a good call there and trusted his player, and they've come away with the footy.
Smart footy. That's early. Nobody's at home, but nobody got the memo about the kick either. Tell you what, he's got some pace here coming through as Teddy Clark, the try scorer. Gets away from him. Clark comes back at him. Clark gets him in the end. Gets his man. Gives him a nice little hug on the ground there. Cinderella story there. Clark again coming in to do the tackle. Doesn't quite get involved. He'll go back to the right wing. Scored a great try earlier. Rocky Graham ahead that way, but not that wide. Frame will get up and play on the 30. Here he comes.
Good carry.
Yeah, Lydica, the tackler. Hit there, kicking early. It's not a 40-20.
No, he was just outside.
I don't think he was between the 40 and 30 himself. I'm assuming it's 40-20 this age group.
Yeah, 40-20. No, the girls play 40-30s.
Yep.
But no, 40-20s all the way up through the boys' grades.
So play the ball here on the 20 or the 21 because it just went in and touched there. Kenzie Smith, the touch judge, adjudicating that's where it went out. Saveto gets a penalty for his team and holding down the ruck. Now this is the final 10 minutes. Final 10 minutes. Rocky Grammar can't afford to panic and give away penalties in over enthusiasm. They need to just stick to their guns, take the scoreboard out, and not try and do anything different than they did from the kickoff at the start of the game, if you will.
They haven't been far out of the game the whole time.
No, correct.
They've got to trust their processes and stick to it. It's been a few moments. Loose ball there.
So there you go. See, so they don't need to do anything funky, nor do Ashgrove for that matter. Marist College, Ashgrove. Some would say, go Ukraine in the blue and yellow.
I believe they're our hosts for Confra next year as well.
There you go. So the blue and yellow with Ashgrove. A lot of grounds there, very picturesque.
Yeah, it's a nice part of Brisbane down there.
I'd love nothing to take some silverware there next year. So, Attard. It's a slow play. The ball. Va'a holds on to him. Carlos. Werner. Leo Fanuatanu. He gets the offload there, and Gillard throws the ball back inside. Hail Mary pass is going to be picked up here by Werner again. I think, is he going to go up and score? He has. The referee's going to point to the spot. It wasn't Werner the fullback.
The ball's hit the deck and everyone pulled up a little bit. He's hit it at full speed and found the line. Well and truly game on with
I'll let your eyes pick that one up.
That's 13.
13?
Yeah. Said they look all the same with the haircuts.
13, gents. 13, yeah. What'd you say, mate? They all look what?
They do all look very similar with the haircuts.
Well, that's right. So number 13, the Rocky Grammar, brings them back into this game. Like I said, just as you said, Sean, trust your processes and eradicate the errors and the unforced errors and penalties. You never know.
That's it. It was some strong defence, forced the error, held the ball and got down there. Threw it around a little bit once they were down in that end of the field too, and it paid off for them. Ball hit the ground and managed to pounce on it and hit it with some pace.
8-6 was the half-time score. It's 14-12 now. So that still, as at half-time, a 2-point ball game. Said it on a few occasions, the importance of goal kicking could come into this one as well.
Yeah, it's semi-final this one too, so there'll be golden point if we have to get to that point. First try scorer rules come in a couple of times in the pool play.
Yeah.
I think it knocked Iggy Park out of the top half of the finals yesterday.
Yep.
That's carnival footy.
It's in the rules. You'll see before you get here, it wasn't made up on the spot. So 25 out from their own line. Rocky still down by 2, 6.5 to go. Fanuatanu. Oh, it wasn't held, sir. It wasn't held. I didn't have a face full of grass. Play on.
He's held the ball.
Referee Graham went to throw the brass in the lips.
Had to think about it inside there.
Liam Rice now down there by himself. Sees a wall of black and red. Beats one. Beats two. Doesn't beat the third. Gets absolutely cleaned up. Fighting to get every inch. Gets to his feet nice and quick. Teddy Clark.
Could have been working out from their own end there, but he's given them a good start to the set.
Looks like that's Matty Lyons. He gets over halfway.
Been working hard in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's playing. He does go back out on the wing there, but he doesn't want. He's coming over here now to that left wing. Made a great break before half time.
Sure, the big boys are thankful for it on day 3 of the carnival. Coming to have those tough runs.
So Letticoat. Seeing Vaha's out there. He's to the left of that ruck. Kick over the top. Going to be easy take at the back. Ashgrove holding on. Can't afford to give away anything. 5 minutes remaining in this semi-final. Clock's ticking. Kick over the top. Nobody at home. Chases on. Here comes Werner. Knock on from Ryans. I won't say it's entirely his fault. It's just the footy can just do evil things to you.
It's a great play from Coots to get the kick in there with nobody at home.
Now, I won't say it was 40-20, but turned him around. But how good's the chase?
Yep.
He probably could have put his back between himself and the kicker coming through. Easy for me to say. Probably would end up with a belt in the kidneys. Rocky Grammar now. Fed by Packett. St Carlos will get up and play 10 out. Gillard, big strong Gillard, big unit. Couts, crash ball, pop pass, set play this one. Not. He spun around and scored. Well, they take the lead.
Looked held up
to 20.
Looked held up for all money, but stayed alive and got over. And looks like he spun out of contact at the last second and got the ball down.
There's 700 Ashgrove players on him there.
Yeah, he just managed to find the gap in between them and fall over the line. Rocky hit back late, take the lead.
Caden Graham right on the spot to award that one. 16-14. Ashgrove will get a couple of... Might get another set. Just waiting for the kicking tee.
Certainly not rushing it out there.
Nah.
That's exactly what we were talking about. They stuck to their guns and kicked early and turned Ashgrove around and forced the error, and that's all it took.
That's what it was. You get the kick, as you said, only good as its chasers. Unfortunately, an error. 2.5 remaining. Conversion to attempt is good. 18-14. So Ashgrove needed 4-pointer at least to send it to extra time. Well, now they're going to go a short kick-off. Something the Union schools know all about. Look at that one. That's spot on. Has it been touched? Doesn't matter. Rocky Grammar come up with the footy. They were going to end up with the footy anyway. Obviously not 12 short of halfway. Good challenge. Here he comes again, Gillard.
Ashgrove will probably get one more set in attack here, so we'll see where Rocky give it back to them. Well, they've shown they can score from long distance. So.
Correct. Gillard again with another carry in this set. Across the 40. Don't want to give away a penalty. Now with not the try scorer. Last tackle. Oh, good shots coming in over there. All right, so Ashgrove. This is the last minute of play. What have they got? Hands on heads, everybody's gassed. There's tackle one. Clark. Might not have been Clark. There's number 2, driven towards the 40. What's their last tackle option? Did they go early? Liddycoat. Short ball, almost through there is Liam Rice. Blindside with Liddycoat. Catch a pass, chance hit, down the sideline goes. Lions back into the field play. Lions crawls towards the try line. Is he there? Referee Kate Graham says no, he's short. 20 seconds remaining. Ashgrove, they've got numbers to the right. Can they get it over the try line? Oh, it's gone backwards, back into the field of play. Rolling pass, picked up by Clark. Clark spins, turns, stands in the tackle.
Knocked on.
Oh, razzle-dazzle stuff, and the scoreboard behind you will tell it's all over. Ashgrove so close. I thought Lyons was going to get there, then I thought Clark was going to get there. I was wrong on both occasions. And Rocky Grammar come back with a win. They down 8-6 at half-time. They've come back and won 18 points to 14. Sean, what a finish.
What a finish. That's a great game of footy from both sides. It went both teams had chances, had their time where they had momentum and couldn't quite ice it at the death there. They had the numbers. Bit of hands would have done it, but pass behind right at the death there. And Rocky scrambled desperately.
Yeah, exactly right. The cover defence was good enough, and they've come away with a win. We'll take a break here. We've got the final game coming up. Thank you, Sean.
That's all right. Thank you, John.
All right, no worries. We'll see you soon.